Hello, I just wanted to talk about some of the other apps that are in ClassLink that your students can see and will be using. The first one is Dreambox. In order to get logged into Dreambox without having to put a classroom code or anything like that in, they will need to click on their ClassLink app and then click on Dreambox from here. If I click on mine, it won't look the same, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Box is something that they do every day for math, and you can find it right here in ClassLink. Another thing that I will suggest my students do is extra math. This is really going to help them with their facts, and since we can't do facts quizzes right now, like for addition, subtraction, or multiplication, this is going to be their best bet. It's very quick, so if they do that each day, that is really awesome. Another thing that they can do is reading eggs. I have never assigned them anything on reading eggs before, but a lot of them have chosen that as some of their time when they have it on Fridays. They use their time on reading eggs, so that is something they can always be using. I'm going to kind of dive into a couple of these apps because I want to show you some more things. I mentioned in a dojo message the other day that they have access to Overdrive, which is basically our library system online. I have never had them use it before, so if you want to explore that with them, that's fine. I'll show you what mine looks like when I click on it. It's quite literally just an online library checkout system. So since it's in ClassLink, it should log them in right away, and then they're able to get on here and check some of these books out. So I wonder if one is available. If I click on it, what will it say? So this one's already checked out. It says over here that there are only 3 library copies and 0 of them are available. I could place a hold if I really want to read that, and I should get some type of notification that tells me it's available. If this is not here, it should say borrow, and they could borrow it and read it on their iPad. So that's one way to have them read still. In order to take an AR quiz, they need to go to Renaissance Place. If I click on this, it's not going to look the same either. So on their Renaissance Place, they would just click on Accelerated Reader. They'll have to choose my name, and then they can choose to type in the book from there and find the quiz to take. The other thing I want to show you is Study Island. Study Island will be in the optional a lot, and they have used it quite a bit, but it's going to be really good for still hitting those standards that we're going to miss being in the classroom. This doesn't look the same, but if I get to this screen here, it will. They'll have to choose, they'll have a drop-down menu, but they'll have to choose between math or language arts. Those are the only 2 we've ever done. If they want to give science or social studies a shot, that's awesome. We've never done that before, but they can do that. So let's just say I click on math here. These are all 2nd grade skills. Really, any of them they ever want to do is great, but I will have some specific ones written on the optionals line. For example, like 2 and 3-dimensional shapes will pop up at some point. So if they click on that skill, they'll have all these options. You can do all these options, but more specifically, we always go to game mode. So they can go to game mode and then choose the game that they want to play. There's some different tabs here for different types of games, which they should know. And then they click play. They can only play the game if they get the question right. So I like that app for this reason. And like I said, there is also the language arts side of it. So they could click on language arts, and there's all the 2nd grade skills for language arts. So I'll be adding some of that to the optionals as well. But I just wanted to show you that. Let's see here. I think for the most part, that's all they'll need ClassLink for. So if you have any other questions about any of the apps in ClassLink, just let me know.